first question is going to be, do you love Bob? And of course, today we also joined by our tracker Ninban. He's in chat with us right there. And look at that, they're already off to the races.
Looks like we have different starts and a Power Glove in Link's house.
And that was so quick in Sanctuary, I didn't even get to notice.
I missed it as well, but we'll probably see it right here. Red Ruby.
Wow. I don't think he grabbed it though, because if he did, how come it's not showing on his... He didn't grab it. Wow. That's exactly why I was saying I don't think he even caught it.
Probably just early jitters.
No worries. This Houlihan room will definitely give him enough rupees.
Absolutely.
And now he's gonna get his Power Gloves. It's so bad. Retreat pull. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, it looks like Dr. Bob set up the red tier tree pull, and it was just 4 green rupees.
It looks very traditional right now. Blue, red, green.
Yeah, just swapped them around a little bit, but pretty traditional.
Meanwhile, Arious is taking a step into looking at the uncle. Looks like Uncle had a whole bunch of cash on him.
Yeah, so he immediately has enough for Zora.
Oh, it was a 157. So 5 being Desert Palace, and the others are crystals.
So it looks like Arious is dropping into the sewer, but not realizing that he didn't pick up any bombs yet.
Yeah, I think he's gonna realize that really quickly right here. Yep. Arious is like, I got bamboozled.
Yeah, it's usually the play you want to make pretty soon after you get that Power Glove, but he just didn't realize he hadn't had the opportunity to get bombs.
Don't worry, he got plenty of cash for bombs now.
So Arious will be following in Dr. Bob's footsteps here.
Oh, look at that! The tree tuck bowl are bombs.
So the blue tier is bombs. We'll see if Arious ends up getting that one along the way.
Yeah, let's see if he does get that. Still no weapon though, but it's nice to have Power Gloves early.
Yeah, we're a third of the way to our Dark World access, so we'll see how quickly they get there.
Alright, Dr. Bob's checking Blind's house here. He's gonna get some love here. More love. Some money. And let's see what else is this. Oh, blue mail. Well protected.
Yeah, change clothes is always nice to find early.
He has enough money now too for a bottle vendor. 100 rupees is nice.
Yeah, he has everything he needs to do a full sweep of Kakariko, so we'd expect him to do that, and then we'll see where he goes from there.
Haha, chat's already asking which one's my voice. Well, the one talking right now.
We have a hook shot in the well.
Oh wow. And a cane of Birna. Or, like people like to say, cane of Brian.
Hookshot's really nice as a early movement and a good weapon for Mini Moldorm Cave.
Absolutely. Just takes one hookshot shot, and they go down. And look at that bottle vendor with a bottle with a bee.
Coincidentally, also a very nice weapon for that Mini Moldorm Cave.
Absolutely. You get a free assist from that bee there. And looks like we're already giving a high five here.
Yeah, no chicken clips though.
Yeah, the chicken clip's nice, but they're probably also fearing that if I clip here, I'm gonna have to save and quit.
Yeah, I skip it for that same reason.
So he too, Arious13, is gonna collect his hookshot.
And the sick kid with bombs today.
Alright. What do you think's gonna be their next weapon? I mean, hookshot's a nice thing. It can kill like regular enemies, but you can't really kill a boss quite yet.
I think it would be nice to see the bow as their first major weapon.
Ah, that's a good choice. Bow is always needed because of Ganon's tower. Those mimics can't kill them without it.
Yeah, and it does allow you on its own to full clear of Eastern. However, Dr. Bob just found a sword at the race game.
Oh, that's going to be the best weapon they can get so far. Sword is unlimited usage, and pretty much you can use sword to kill everything with spin attacks, generally.
So it'll be interesting to see where Dr. Bob plans to go after this. You know, the typical route is the South Shore. Could also go into Hyrule Castle now that he has a good weapon.
Yeah. That sword's kind of important because it plays a role in terms of where you can go. You can definitely kill drapes with it. So Aghanim is, if you do visit Aghanim's tower, you can use it. Also, Skull Woods requires that. But it's also scary because sometimes when you get a sword early, you're thinking, I get that lamp and cape.
Exactly.
Gonna be in trouble here.
So we're checking out the sewer chests.
Oh my god! That is some sewer.
Lots of value in the sewer today. We got silver, Zacana Samaria, and the Moon Pearl. So we are 2/3 of the way to Dark World access.
My lord. I think Arius was thinking that too. He's like, but I didn't have a bomb at the time. So I'm curious when he's gonna go back. No sword! Got it.
He saw the sword
and
thought he had it already.
A little too trigger happy there. Started punching those bushes. Oh, we're gonna see some dark navigation here.
Yeah, he has a hook shot, so he can get the chest on the east side of Dark Mountain if he gets up here, of Death Mountain.
Alright, Arius is gonna head down here, probably to the dam, I would think. He has that hook shot. He can do a hook shot clip to the chest. I think Dr. Bob is perfectly fine with the old man. Oh, missed that one, but it's okay.
Yep, he can just do it vanilla and just take 2 trips in and out.
It's actually nice that Dr. Bob did this, is because he only has to do this once. Now he has that save and quit option to always get to Death Mountain.
Yeah, it's always a good option to unlock early. It looks like he's going directly to the east side and skipping Spectacle Rock Cave.
Yeah, I'd say this is not that bad. If he does find the hammer, this was definitely a better routing decision because he just hookshot across and then use the hammer to get back to that side.
Absolutely. And, it might just be the case that he finds something that leads him somewhere else, and there's no value in Spectacle Rock Cave anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in a sequence break, so you never know where you're going to end up.
And also, if he finds Titan's Mitt, it's not that bad.
But Arious actually just found the Titan's Mitt in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Well, it's probably better for Arius' trip when he gets up there, but he's going to have to find that Moon Pearl.
So that means, at least for now, Aga will not be required for Dark World access. There are scenarios, though, until they find either the flippers or the hammer, that it may still be required.
That's true. Alright, look at this. He's going to head to Ice Rock Cave. What do you think is going to be held in Ice Rock Cave today?
Probably just $20.
$20. Ah, a little piece of love, though.
These out-of-the-way locations, it's runners differ on whether to check them early. I'm a fan of checking it. It's more of a risk mitigation in case something really important is there, and you can just get it out of your mind early.
It's a spiral cave trip here. I usually call this the slowpoke cave when you don't have the boots.
It's always fun when the boots are actually here, though.
Then it makes it a prime investment here. But let's see. Nope. Just a heart container. We saw a fake flipper by Arious13, and he discovers another heart containers on Lake Halia Island there. Yep, that was actually a good option by Dr. Bob to just save and quit so he's back on this side.
Yep, nice time save to go check Spectacle Rock Cave.
Although we know this is sequence breaking, he's supposed to have some kind of light source.
Vanilla bottle from the hobo.
Oh, is he gonna go for it? Yes! Goes for the fake flippering hobo out.
We have a book on Spectacle Rock.
Oh, means he's gonna have to have a mirror to get it. That's good intel.
That means you need the mirror to get into Desert Palace one way or another.
We're gonna see the, well, he can't do the, can't use the fake flipper glitch to go into the waterfall. Don't got the Moon Pearl yet for Arious13. But he could invest all his cash in a life lesson from Zora here.
Yes, he could. And it'll be interesting to see what Dr. Bob does after he goes to Mini Moldorm Cave, because he'll have quite a few options available to him. He could go right to the Dark World, or clean up the Light World with Hyrule Castle and Eastern Palace area with Sir Hashala.
Will this be vanilla flippers? Nope. Just a heart.
You know, in the seeds that you get early Dark World access, though, these early heart containers are not junk items by any means.
Ooh, Arius looks like he's making his way to escape now.
We got some nice B strats from Dr. Bob.
Yep. Really nice use of the bees there. You can never be prepared enough. And there's those mitts.
So it would appear that he's going to continue on to Ice Rod Cave or just fake Flipper.
Well, looks like Ice Rod Cave is it.
We've got our second shield upgrade in the escape.
Well, it's not too bad for Arious. Actually, I think what he should do if he doesn't find Lapier or whatever is he should just save and quit and do what he originally thought of doing, is going from the Sanctuary to the other half of Escape.
Yeah, I think that's a really likely choice for him to make.
Yeah, I'm hoping he remembers, because he really wanted to go there from the get-go.
The good news is, if he did forget that, there aren't too many more spots for him to check before he'll have to go back in his mind and think about what he forgot.
Yeah. There's only like a few places left I can think of, is Agenus Cave, Eastern Palace, and Sahasra's Hut. I don't think any of them went there just yet.
Yeah, that's all I can think of as well.
Maybe one of those places had the mirror, because then you can get the buck and get yourself up to Hera. But that's a sequence break, because no lamp at this moment, or flute. And looks like Arious is thinking exactly what he wanted to do from the get-go.
And this will be really nice for him. We'll see. Looks like our routes are fairly converged at this point. So with Dr. Bob going here to actually get the Waterfall Cave, and Arious doing Hyrule Castle. However, we'll see where Arious goes. He could go right to the Dark World, or he could choose to stay in the Light World for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Since they didn't get a key yet, that means the key is in its vanilla location.
Yep. Well, that's kind of nice, so they don't have to go back to check that last chest. Alright, where are you going? Are you going to go to the Village of Outcasts, or are you going to sequence break here? It looks like Dr. Bob is going for that Moon Pearl Big Flipper thing.
Oh, he's 6 rupees short for Zora. Not that it.
Kill the crab! Kill the crab immediately! Kill the other crab! Actually, I wonder what the stun would have done to him. Aww.
I think we saw that it was a heart, but I'm not sure on that.
Alright. He's probably going to try stunning an enemy and killing one here to see if he gets something. Maybe he's thinking about it. There you go. Kill that guy. Kill the other guy too. That's hard. Go. He's really hoping to get a rupee here, I know. But he's going to discover it's going to be a life lesson somewhat.
And Arious is dipping immediately into Skull Woods, which I agree with. It has a lot of value in this logic, and when you have this early access to the Dark World, it's a great place to go.
Ooh, look at that!
Ether Medallion.
Might be required. It's usually nice though if you see 2 items really quickly in Skull Woods. Then you can just peace out and come back to it later when you have the ability to beat it, or if you need to beat it. Because we haven't checked the map yet, so unless music cues would give it off of what dungeon it is.
Dr. Bob's unfortunately losing a bit of time here trying to get those last 6 rupees, and I think he's finally given up.
It was the right choice though. But it's going to probably burn in his mind that he has to go back.
Yep. So Dr. Bob's actually going to check out the front half of Escape.
Looks like Arious13 is back on track here. It's gonna blow that place up on the wall because there's a full magic refill in there under a skull. Whoa, randomized. It's not there.
Yeah, sometimes I think the sprites get overloaded or something. I've noticed that happening, and it's always frustrating when it does.
Despawned. Not fun at all. And as of right now, he only found one item there, so therefore, either Mothula has the final item, or it's in that last chest before you fight. And here we go.
Or it could be in the big chest. Oh, we have a green pendant T-Rock and a pendant at Skull and Thieves Town.
Ice Palace is 6, right?
Yep. So with that green pendant T-Rock, you know we're going to have vanilla boots.
Oh my goodness. T-Rock always seems to hold something, at least one progression item recently in these seats.
It really does.
Yeah, it seems like it's that or Skullwood's having one item too. It's just miraculous to always think that those two places hold so many things. Unlike before, we usually were to just find the Ice Rod in T-Rock and call it a day.
Exactly.
There's just a whole bunch of more frequent visits to T-Rock ahead of time now than how it was before. Lots of double dipping, triple dipping.
Yeah, having required items locked behind a, like say the Ice Rod locked behind a required item in Turtle Rock just seems to happen a lot.
And looks like Thieves Town is the play here for Arious13. Not a bad play. It's just the hammer might be necessary to go back to the big chest, but you can do everything else.
Yeah, and since it's a pendant, he could choose to just open the few chests here and then move on for now. We'll see what he plans to do.
Yeah. Alright, so far it looks like he found a key and a piece of heart, so should be interesting. Obviously one of these has to be big key, so it just leaves one chest here to be something else. Alright.
Another piece of heart.
Is he gonna go on? Looks like he is. And Dr. Bob is now on his way to Village of Outcast. And let's see where he does. Is he gonna make a play in the Skullwoods immediately after going here?
Well, he's going to leave it for later, it would appear.
Alright. The Hellway without boots. Alright, good use of hookshot here. I like that.
Yeah, using hookshot in the Hellway when you don't have boots is a great survival strat.
Absolutely.
And it makes it faster, too.
Oh, that grasshopper got in the way for him to hook that skull. But it's also an effective weapon to kill these grasshoppers. Alright, he's gonna bomb first. the map.
Yeah, so there is a 50-50, or not quite yet. Yeah, no, it is a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we still have 2 items left, so not quite yet. We still have that compass to find. It could be in the big chest, or maybe we'll have to come back here later.
Blind could have something too, if that's the case for now, but we shall see once he visits down here. Right. Digging cane. How many digs is it? Oh!
Wow.
Value.
So we'll see if that sends him right back up to Skull Woods.
Yes, that's definitely a play he can have right now. But I think he's opting to check Hyde Cave direction.
And I missed what was in Blind's chest.
Well, he's still going on, so that means he knows there's still something here he's thinking.
Okay, chat's telling us there was a red rupee, so there's a 50-50 shot that we'll have the last item here, or it could have been locked away in that big chest.
Now, wouldn't it be trolly if this dropped the hammer?
Blind having the hammer is certainly not unheard of anymore.
Oh no! Does he have a fairy? Nope.
That's an unfortunate death. Yeah, I think he was 1 hit away.
Yes, he was. Could have used just
a
one.
lot of love in Hyde Cave.
Okay, good. He is not grabbing that froggy. He's going for the fire rod.
So Dr. Bob is opting to save and quit after Hyde Cave. And checking East Dark Death Mountain. It's still a sequence break, but lots of chests over there.
Mm-hmm. So Hyde Cave wasn't so hype. It was just full with love, mostly. So technically, right now, see what they can do. Obviously, they can be blind. They can beat Mothula if they wanted to, but those are pendant dungeons.
Yeah, and I don't think either of our runners have made their way to Thurhashula or Eastern Palace, so that's still an option.
That's true. And I'm curious if they're thinking of doing some kind of mirror strap from here to there, but it doesn't look like they have that ability just yet. Oh, look at that.
So there are the flippers, which are still a sequence break, but it will allow him to get to the east side of the Dark World.
Yep. I'm curious if Flute or Lamp is somewhere nearby. Oh, look at that! Sequence broken mirror.
I mean, as long as you're comfortable doing dark rooms and you have the fire rod, then if the lamp is a thing you've sequence broken, you're probably okay. And we have a master sword.
Yeah, that sequence break definitely benefited Dr. Bob for sure. He's not even checking the medallion required for T-Rock. He's like not even thinking about it.
He's like, yep, pendant T-Rock. That's the last place I'm gonna go. So we'll worry about that later.
I wonder if he's gonna. Yeah. Okay, he's jumped down here. You can see him mirror here. Gets his book. Conveniently, because he has the Master Sword, of course.
This is really working out.
Meanwhile, Arious is sequence breaking here, which is actually good because he can do the same play here too.
Yep, he'll do the light world first, I would imagine, and then follow through the dark world and find all that value in Hookshot Cave.
They can totally finish Tower of Hera. They have a fire source, they got a Master Sword. Makes it very easy. Now this has either got to be a small key or the big key. Big key.
It's always nice when you find that big key. Although, if you're in a race, if you have to go to the basement and everybody has to go to the basement, it's not that big of a deal.
They escape harassment for now. Now looks like I don't know. Do you think he's gonna do the bomb jump strat here at the big chest?
I think he'll probably do the vanilla route.
Alright, vanilla route. Yeah.
Or you could just hookshot across and fall down this floor instead of from above. I think it's a little bit faster.
Oh, look at what he's doing. Taking out the hook shot. He's gonna... Yep, he's gonna hook shot across. He's gonna fall. He's got like his little circle here. He's gonna try to bomb jump back here. Starting to realize this might not be a good idea. Nope.
There is an actual pretty quick strat you can do that I've seen a few runners do, but I've never pulled it off, where you just hold the bomb above your head and it will hit you back over across there.
Yeah, that strat's interesting. But it's gonna be like... Oh. I think it was more easier to do the traditional bomb jump there.
Yeah, I would agree.
Arious tries to do a bomb jump himself, but I think he was just a little too high. Alright. These beetles are giving him a problem here.
Trying to grab a few safety hearts and just getting trolled by the beetles.
He's not getting him now. He's like, forget this. Those beetles are not worth my trouble. Oh, Dr. Bob, you're saying he has the healing touch? Oh no! He got troll dormed! Alright, he's got hearts now. I don't think he has to worry about taking shots here.
And Arious is making his long trek through the spiral cave.
Alright. He did a poke. You know, the spin attack's actually really nice here because the hitbox is actually pretty... Oh, he knocked himself off with that spin attack.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and I'm sure he's feeling a little tilted right now.
Yeah, it's never nice to get hit off by Trollorn here.
Here we go. We got one good spin attack in.
Got two. This is the third one, he'll be dead. But he poked some, so one more hit. There you go. Third time's the charm. He gets the item, so he doesn't have to come back to Hera.
Yeah, and it's a nice mirror shield, so, you know, it's not a bad item to have. It can block the, you know, T-Rock laser bridge, it can block the red mimics.
He also has a way to get to Desert Palace now. And then we probably have a visit to Ashton's Cave.
Yeah, that would be a very good option.
And if he might think he might be able to clear it. Oh, looks like Eastern Palace play to Sahasra's hut is the first thing he wants to do. Now, if boots not required, they can probably full clear Desert Palace as well.
He's probably thinking that with the locations he has left that haven't been sequence broken, the lamp or the flute have got to be somewhere around here.
Oh yeah. That's probably what he's thinking. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Master Sword for Arious again. Now he's powered up. We didn't get to see these chests, so what do they hold today? Not too luxurious. Sequence would look much better now. No Eastern Palace play. Look at that.
So I would imagine he would be heading to desert, or not. Probably Skull Woods then, I would think.
Yeah, looks like Skull Woods is... because he hasn't gone there yet. He knows it's usually lucrative.
Plus he can do a pedestal check with the mirror and the book.
That's true. And he finds out information if this is required or not. He will have a definite advantage at this point.
It looks like Arious couldn't make up his mind between Skull Woods and maybe the Smith sequence here.
Looks like he's going north, so maybe checking what Bumper Cave is and maybe the top of Graveyard?
And he could head over to Pyramid, Catfish, and Pod if he wanted to with those flippers.
That's true.
Dr. Bob's making his play on Thieves Town.
Now let's see what does Arious gonna do here. Is he gonna go all the way to Catfish after this? Good question. It's usually interesting to see if people actually would go into Pod with what they have here. We have no bow, no hammer.
Yeah, it wouldn't seem to be a high value spot to go at this point, but you never know.
That's true. It's also interesting that Arious didn't go into Hera when he had the opportunity after getting that mirror.
Yeah, especially since it's a crystal dungeon and he could full clear it while he was there. And it actually has a pretty good item value in this logic as well. Looks like we're seeing some single item checks here. We got the Smith and we got the Catfish.
See what each one of these yield today. Ooh, money. And what does our Catfish hold today? A little piece of love.
So this is a nice route by Arious because he didn't get the waterfall cave earlier. He came on over to Catfish and with the mirror was able to check it quick.
Could be a quick pyramid check if he's coming down here again.
So I'm not sure where Dr. Bob is going with his purple chest here.
He's trying to maybe check pedestal.
Yeah, that looks to be the case.
He's pedestal checking with the lunchbox.
There's a first time for everything.
Exactly. He wants to probably have some lunch while he's there.
Looks like a nice place for a picnic. All right, pedestal hype.
He's look at it immediately reads it, he's like, darn.
So Arious is continuing down to the pyramid, it would appear.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're coming all the way here. There's actually no other way of doing it right now, because you would have to have the hammer. It's going to be really rough trying to reroute in here. What's this purple chest going to be? And what is our pyramid going to be? Okay. Okay. Looks like it's just more love. Yeah, this desert thing is going to be interesting to see what's happening.
Yeah, I would have. It would have been a good option for Dr. Bob to just continue on into desert there. He could still go back to Skull Woods at this point, which would get him a crystal and some items because he hasn't been there yet. Or no, it's a pendant.
I think
but it
Dr.
would still
Bob
get some items.
Was trying to enter the Dark World portal, but then he realized he didn't have hammer.
Yeah. That can trip you up. You've been in the Dark World for a good 20 minutes, and you still only have a single way in.
Yeah, that's why he has to do that. He's like, oh, don't have another way back, so I have to go this certain route I have to do here. Yeah, it's true. Ice Palace is open to both runners, but I'm thinking they don't like doing it without hammer. But hammer could be nice sometimes.
I think if I was running this, I would want to know which item I sequence broke around. So if it was a lamp, then pod looks slightly more interesting. And if it was the flute, then I would know I would have mire access if I just went and found it.
Yep. But because of their sequence breaking, they can finish hair earlier. For Dr. Bob, though, he's able to finish Skull Woods here, so he's probably going to figure out what that final item is if he chooses to complete the whole dungeon.
Yeah, I would expect him to go until he finds the last item. Mothula is always a fun fight when you have Master Sword and no half magic with your Fire Rod, but it's certainly doable.
And we know the final items is one of them is gonna definitely be the big key.
Right, so they might have to trek all the way back to the big chest to get that final item.
I think that's okay. Take the death warp, get more hearts.
Yep, that's a good idea once you've taken that much damage at that. So you're right inside an entrance, just take the death, get your hearts back, and move on.
I think he forgot he had the Red Cane at the moment, but now he remembers. Just want to be absolutely sure he's safe when he's doing this. And that's the map. So something's gonna be the compass. Still. And let's see if this magic desponder is still here now under this one. It's here this time for Dr. Bob.
Yeah, I noticed that happening in Skull Woods more than any other dungeon. Not sure why that is. So it looks like Dr. Bob's actually leaving behind the last item.
Yep. Looks like it.
And Arius gets his first crystal.
Oh yeah. Now we're definitely tied up in crystals. Now, just curious to see where Arius decides to go now, because he's done a bit of exploration. He's gone to a few places. So we'll see if he's going to do something. I think he's making a play for desert.
I think so. And this is a good decision. Right now, it's either Eastern Palace or Agonist Cave that has the item that they skipped around.
Oh! It's going straight up here to Agonist Cave. This might hold a good item, though. No, both the players have not even stepped a foot into Eastern Palace yet. Ah, red ruby.
So while an early pod lockout is fairly likely, going there now would allow you to quickly mirror to Eastern Palace and check those chests as well. So Dr. Bob might decide that that's a good idea for him.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely an option. Now, hopefully, they find a way to continue to Desert Palace, as long as that torch is not some kind of big key or small key.
You know, when you're in Desert Palace and you're coming in without boots, there's part of you that wants to see the key on the torch, and you know, okay, I'm gonna get boots at some point.
Yeah. Here's the big key. Now he's just gonna have to take a sneak peek to see if this torch has a small key. Compass.
Yeah, that means it's clearable.
Yep. Desert was a good play to come to finish that dungeon.
And Dr. Bob is finally going to find out what was at Zora.
Unfortunate, he's gonna lose out on 480 rupees. Oh, actually 500. It was a heart, right?
I think it was a piece of heart.
Ah. But at this moment, would this be the final item? Nope.
Land mode is. That was a full heart container. That's nice.
Lamola battles with Fire Rod is really nice though. I wonder where Dr. Bob is thinking. He's going all the way back walking this way.
Yeah, I guess he's going back to his portal, so he'll probably continue to the pyramid at least.
I see. Wants to continue that down that path. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what he does after Pyramid, because he's starting to run out of places.
Yeah, he elected to only open the first 4 in Thieves Town, and he elected to skip the back part of Skull. So he has those in the back of his mind, but otherwise, Pod and Eastern and Ice are available as well.
Yep. And I know this is a little bit weird for them to go to, but Bombo's tablet is also available as well. It's just really hard to navigate to.
Very true. And Ice Palace, they don't have the hammer, so they can't full clear ice, but I think we've seen multiple seeds in this tournament, actually, where a hammer was in Ice Palace.
Arious is now going to have to spin attack the rest of the way. I think he's probably one spin away. Oh, one more. There you go.
You got him. Just a piece of heart, but he does get a crystal.
And it is a Crystal 5.
And it is interesting to note that Ice Palace, if they find the hammer, that would complete the set for them.
Well, I'm excited. This is an interesting play by Dr. Bob. He could look into this, and if he gets bow locked, he can easily peace out and check Eastern Palace.
I think he was having second thoughts for a second there, but he's continuing on.
Yeah, I know. I get the feeling because when you come here and you don't have 2 necessary items that you usually come here with is hammer and bow. Probably.
And he doesn't have the lamp either.
Yeah, you probably think to yourself, what am I doing here?
So we'll see if he tries to maximize the number of items he can get, or try to lock himself out as soon as possible, if it's not the requirement for progression.
Well, looks like he's gonna use the key here. I prefer to go north, actually, with that key, because potentially he can just lock himself out here.
Yep, and it's a matter of preference. I know some runners like to get themselves locked out and say, okay, the required progression's not here, I'll just move along. And others like to get as many items as possible while they are here. So looks like he's just trying to get as far as he can and go from there.
Oh, he should mirror here because can't really do the other room here. Oh, just gonna go this way.
Looks like Arious is trying to check the pedestal as well.
He's gonna discover he doesn't need it, which is nice. Gonna check before he goes into finish off Skullwoods here.
So depending on how the small keys line up here, we'll find out how good Dr. Bob is in his dark rooms.
Oh yeah. This is actually a room that they can light a torch though, because if he turns right in that room, he just turns right and he lights it, or he's on the left room and he lights it. He doesn't have to do this room dark because he has the fire rod.
Yep, that's very true. We got a key, so we can continue.
I think he got it, but we can't tell.
Yeah, it might have been a map with a big key or an upgrade, capacity upgrade or something like that.
Yeah, and he'll know if he opens as many to see what it was. Nope.
So, oh, Quake.
There it is, Quake. Ah, small key. Oh man, is he gonna do the dark maze now?
Looks like he's gonna give it a shot.
So far, both players have made great use of the sequence breaking because they technically shouldn't even be having this mirror and stuff. But
apparently, Arius found the flute in Skull Woods.
Yeah.
And we're getting the swag duck.
And it was nice of them to sequence break because they can instantly make use of that mirror to go over here, just like so. I wonder if Myers is the next place they're going to think of going to now. Yeah, and because of the flute now, it pretty much fixed the sequence breaking.
Yep. They would have had access to there at that time.
Once again, that flute.
So this is shaping up to be one of those seeds where you may never find the lamp.
Yeah, good question of where that lamp is. Now, I'm thinking what's trolly is, where's that hammer now? Hammer could also be in Swamp Palace, but just that first chest.
Yeah, I would expect the Arius to finish off his fetch quest here and maybe check out the Meyer area since that's open now.
He's probably gonna do the bomb bush tablet while he delivers the purple chest too.
Yep, that would be a great idea to combo in here.
Gotta be careful where he mirrors and leaves the lunchbox here, though, because a lot of people lose their lunchbox this way. Ah. Well, right now I can say lamp is not in Eastern Palace.
Correct. And it's going to be interesting. Obviously, we need the flute at some point, but if additional progression is hidden behind the flute as well, how long it takes Dr. Bob to get back to Skull Woods could be very important.
Oh, yeah. All depends on what is around the Meyer area. He might even be able to finish Meyer right now if he chooses to. He has the right medallion for it.
Yeah, it just depends on Dark Room if they're comfortable with them.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Bottle with fairy. Alright, is this gonna be a vanilla Meyer medallion? He's not even checking right now. Oh, he does. Looks like it is, huh?
It does. So he may choose to go in as soon as he checks this and maybe Checkerboard Cave first as well.
Meanwhile, I think Dr. Bob's finally gonna go into the palace, right?
Yeah, and he will get a crystal for his efforts, but not much else.
And let's see what this... Oh, bombs. We know where all the medallions are now. Is that a signal to pull you into ice?
Yeah, there's still quite a few missing core items. The bow, the hammer. I mean, the lamp is required by logic, but MIA.
Yeah. But they also have all the items very soon to do swap. Just that hammer, right?
It is just that hammer that's eluding them right now.
The good part is they know they don't have to look in Turtle Rock for the hammer.
Yeah, when the hammer's your go mode, you know you don't have to worry about searching deep into Turtle Rock and having to backtrack, so that's always nice.
The bad part is Bo can still be there.
Absolutely can.
As long as they don't find it anywhere else here, Bo should still be in Turtle Rock somewhere. And that might be their go mode item.
Yeah, would it be especially trolly if the ice rod was well hidden as well, and Bo was on, like, Sarhashila?
Oh my goodness. Well, found one item in Mire so far. Now let's see what this item holds. Just a key. Yeah, but they have to have the hammer in order to finish the ice, so maybe you're right. If they do get the hammer, then they can do Ice Palace, and that makes your double-chested fairy a possibility of Bow as well. This could be a bootless seed, though. Absolutely could be. Potentially.
Yep, it's definitely shaping up that it could be that way. And one thing that is good for our runners is because Ice Palace is Crystal 6, they won't have to go through the troll of having to do Agate Tower just to get the hammer.
Oh, there's the other item, so it's not in Mire.
So since he has both items, he could opt to come back later with, if after he's found the bow or the lamp or both, and have an easier time with this. But it looks like he's continuing on.
Looks like he's going for it. It wasn't the Mire that he desired. I knew that he's probably hoping for hammer or something here. Meanwhile, Dr. Bob is clearing Desert House. See how well he uses the fire rod here.
So Arious is dealing with one of the harder dark rooms in the game.
And if he gets by the door and then throws the block where the door is, he should be able to get this. Oh, wrong direction.
Yeah, if you throw from the right X position tile, it goes right on the switch.
I think he missed. I think that sounded right. Yep, there you go. He's got it. And if he dies here, he's still okay. Remember, he picked up a fairy in a bottle. So being extra cautious, though, he brought out that candle. And I think he did hit the switch, so he's definitely going to have to hit this switch up again to turn it back to the right color. Very nice. Almost in clear sailing. He's just gotta bomb this wall here, hit the switch, come back out, and he should have it.
Yeah, he's done a very good job getting through these rooms.
Yeah, there you go. Almost in clear sailing here. Makes it out. Oh, he has a fairy. Don't worry, he's got a fairy. But
So now he's going to have to decide how he handles Vitreous.
that's a little bit interesting. He does have a blue potion as well, so see if he actually fights him aggressively, or he's a little bit more conservative.
Looks like Dr. Bob might be heading back to Skullwoods.
Well, that's a very important play for him at this moment, because having Flute gives him quite a bit of access to get around places. Oh, he's got. Oh, this is risky. I would not go with 2 hearts and try that strat. Yep, just use burn and just spam, 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 spam away. There you go.
He's getting some pretty good coverage.
Yep. Okay, he's gotten out. This one should be dead soon. There you go. Nothing left with the big eyeball. It's not really a problem mentioning the other seeds in here. It's just, unless people don't want to hear spoilers about what's happening in the other seed. That's just to be mindful of that.
Got him down.
That was a good Vivi fight.
Yeah, Master Sword only is pretty tough, so that was very good.
Definitely sequence broken all the way through there. But he did wonderfully. Oh, got a mirror first. Can't use Flute here. There you go.
So his next choice will be fairly interesting. He hasn't done the Pod Eastern play either. Or he could try to dive into Ice Palace.
I think he's doing the pod play, but then he realized, I don't got the hammer. I'm just gonna go to the Eastern real quick then. No? Saha play for him, I believe. He hasn't gotten it. Yeah, the maze I don't think was actually done by these runners yet.
Right, and it could be in the logic if the lamp was, say, in Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think Ice Palace probably has something.
Dr. Bob's making the play on the Swamp Palace chest.
Oh, wow. It's just that one chest. Could it be this trolley that hammers in that one chest? Or bow. Who knows?
Yeah, this could be a huge play for him.
See what it is. It could only be this one chest to progress, though. If he gets his key here. Oh, lucky fairy drop there. Will this be hammer? Or bow? Or lamp? Oh my lord!
It's the hammer.
It was the one place!
Wow.
I knew it. I was saying it earlier. It's like, it could be that hammer.
You definitely called that one. So he can full clear this dungeon now. It'll be interesting to see if he does a full clear or just goes straight to the back.
That was big. And with hammer now in his hand, there's quite a lot of places. It's like literally everything opened up.
Yeah, there's not much that is not open with the logic right now.
Yeah, I think he literally pretty much opened up almost all access. The only thing he doesn't have is the flute. That's what he needs too. He needs the flute, so he needs to definitely go back to Skullwood some point in time.
Yeah, and that might be even more problematic now that he has all this extra access, and that's a pendant dungeon with one item left.
Exactly. Now that's my only fear now is, when is he gonna go back to Skull? He's going to only need that flute for one reason. To beat Meyer. That's his biggest reason. Now, a sword upgrade here would also be nice.
Yeah, there are a lot of nice luxury items, or say the boots.
Now, the only thing I fear here is I hope he doesn't drown the key. He goes south. Good job.
Since he still needs multiple items, coming left side first is not a bad play. I know, if you only have one item, it's usually the play to go right straight to the back. But if you have multiple, and you've actually found one of the dungeon items, which he has, checking the left side right away is perfectly okay.
Now, what I'm wondering about is, what's his play here next? If he finishes this, do you think he's just going to go to ice? Because now he can full clear it completely.
I think that would be the logical play.
Yeah, and if he finds... I know he's going to end up having to full clear because he doesn't have that flute. So he's going to probably full clear ice.
Yeah, but Arious might be searching for this hammer for a while.
Yeah, that's true. It is a pretty trolly spot, so... it's the only one spot it can possibly be in Swamp.
He may be going back to blind?
Yeah, I think he's gonna finish blind off. Alright. It's gonna be a north side Swamp Palace for additional items. And it's probably all going to be items now because there's just the big key and everything else is an item left.
Since Arious has sword beams, we'll see if he uses that strat.
But he does. Nice to use. Still has him. Ah, even with the shield, he didn't get protected by that fireball. But still, quick fight.
Yep. And it is the big chest.
Yeah.
So it would be especially trolly if progression was in that big chest, given where the hammer actually ended up.
Oh, what if the bow is the big chest? Oh my god.
There are definitely a lot of trolley locations where that bow could end up at this point.
Oh, most definitely. Where's that big key? Is he gonna... Oh, a net gain for Dr. Bob.
So I think Arius is looking at a map and trying to figure out where to go next, because he was just hugging the fence post there for a second.
He's saying, don't make me walk all the way here again with no hammer. Because it's definitely
the lamp in the big chest of Swamp Palace.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that hammer. Oh boy. And the further I see Arius go this direction, the further I get to see him not find that hammer, because he has no way of getting back that way right now.
Yeah, he's going to get it as far as he can in pod, and given how good he was in the dark rooms in Mire, I would assume he's going to do everything he can in pod while he's in there.
Yeah. So the lamp was now found. Well, I know absolutely Dr. Bob will head to Mire once he finds that flute instantly, because there should be no problems now. That elusive flute for him, he's got to visit Swamp just for that one spot.
I mean, if the bow is in a trolley location, he could actually find that before the flute at this point.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's possibly could find it before. Well, the good part in the end of this seed is they're going to have a sweet cannon fight. Not one that's terrible, because Silver Arrows is definitely going to be in their arsenal.
Yeah, and it's still fairly likely that they'll get Tempered Sword. There's still a lot of places that they're going to end up having to check.
The hammer was actually the only possible chest that it could be in Swamp Palace. That very first chest after that small key one that you have to have. It was that very one chest. Now the question is, where is the bow?
And it can be pretty much anywhere except for on Armos Knights and King Helmasaur.
Oh, look at what someone's saying. T-Rock Laser Bridge.
I've seen the bow on T-Rock Laser Bridge more times than I would like to at this point.
Oh, is Dr. Bob going to make the play?
Oh wow, I did not expect him to make this play so soon.
Of all the places he can go to, he's thinking Pendant Goldwoods. I cannot believe this. All the plays he can do. This is going to be big for him.
Maybe he thinks it's a crystal and it's going to work out.
This is definitely going to bring him back into this. He can definitely do Mire. He can do... Basically, once he gets this, he can do anything. He has all the accessibility to do everything.
So I think if he goes straight to Mothula, he thinks this is a crystal. If he checks the chest first, he's just checking for an item.
He's thinking check for the item first.
What a call.
No, that one you can't. It's actually the one after this one where you can lift a skull under the thing. There it is.
He might have had the Skullwoods meme burning in the back of his mind.
Yeah, I have a feeling he was thinking that too. Oh, there it is! He's like, there's my flute!
Did a little dance.
He's like, I'm so happy I came back here.
Yeah, he's in a really good spot right now. He just needs to find that bow.
Yeah. The sooner he finds the bow, the better for him, because that means more dungeons for him to just, you know, go mode him.
Yeah, but I think I would just go and clear crystals as much as I could.
I think at this point in time, I think he should. It's just, there's not much for him else to do. He's pretty much exhausted his resources. I know he's probably going to go to Mire area and check the few chests that are easy to check. And then I think he might go into Mire next.
Yeah, I would expect him to do both Ice and Mire next, and then probably finish it up with Pyramid Fairy check.
Is Arious going to make the right play too here now? Goes, no, he went south. I knew he was going to do it.
Well, he can't get in from that direction, so I think maybe he's going, yeah, he's going to 3. So he'll go to the Dark World. We'll see where he goes from there.
That's true. Didn't have the hammer. He's... Whoa. Whoa. I was like, where did he go? I think he's thinking about it. And he started to realize he doesn't have a way to get there.
Yeah, I think right now he might only have Ice and Swamp left. So 2 dungeons that he can't clear without the hammer.
I wonder... Whoa, where does he say he's playing? Where's he going? Huh? Sanctuary. I wonder where is he thinking about going?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
He going back up?
Maybe he's checking Lumberjack Cave?
Yeah, I think he's double checking this.
Unfortunately for him, even if there was a required item, he doesn't have the boots, so if he were to do Aga, he wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I think he was just double checking himself. He's been here, I'm pretty sure, if I remember in the beginning here. Alright. He has to go to 3. I think he knows this is his Dark World access only at this moment.
Yeah, it's either this or the Ice Palace portal into there, but...
yeah, that means he just has to do Ice. But I really think in the back of his mind he doesn't want to do Ice without a hammer. Now, if he goes south and keeps going south, then I think he knows what he has to do now. I get this feeling. I have a feeling he might know what he's doing here now.
Yeah, I agree. There aren't too many options, so I think he's figured it out. He's going right there.
Yep. And I think for him, he also might... I don't know if he checked Bombo's tablet yet, but he might do that before he goes in. I think Arious is making the right play now. Yep, look where he's going.
Yep, I think he just was in such disbelief that this could be the seed that he just hesitated.
Yeah. this is still a full-blown race because
Oh yeah.
they are so neck and neck in this thing.
Yep, Dr. Bob will be getting his Meyer crystal after a full clear, and Arius will be getting his Swamp Palace crystal, hammer, and maybe the lamp if he goes back to the big chest, and we'll see how much he actually checks in here.
And Dr. Bob is definitely going to look for the rest of this dungeon because he's still missing that bow. So it will be a full clear for him as well. And I suspect it's going to be the same for Arius because he's going to still look for the bow as well.
Yeah, we know there's only one item on the left side. Some runners will skip that, but we'll have to see what he decides to do.
Here's this hammer. He's going to be like, if it's here... He must be in relief now.
Yeah, and he I think thinks he's behind, so he's just moving along. But it's, you know, whenever an item's in one of the last places you can find it, you just think that, oh, I have to be behind. But little does he know, he had the flute way before Dr. Bob.
I think that actually brought them pretty even in the race was that, because with all this searching for Dr. Bob and all the certain Arius is going to do, they kind of evened out themselves so far. And they both dipped into pod, right?
They both dipped into pod. Dr. Bob did not finish the dark room. I think Arius may have.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. If Bo is not in Ice Palace or the double-chested fairy, then Bo potentially is in Turtle Rock.
I would expect both runners to leave Turtle Rock for last, but you never know. You always have gambles available to you.
Absolutely.
Especially with the green pendant there, Turtle Rock plus Mimic Cave is 7 items in this seed.
Yeah, that definitely makes it a big target, but... Oh, Dr. Bob needs to grab this magic pot from the skull here. At this point in time, I know why their full clearing is, because they checked so many spots and didn't find anything. They're gonna leave no place unturned. Hey, look at that! They are now even in heart count.
And Dr. Bob realizes that was his second item in here, and he has the big key, so he can go kill Vitreous.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting battle. Another one with Master Sword only? We can also use Hammer too, but the hitbox is not so great.
And if he's not entirely comfortable with the Master Sword spin strats, he does have a nice stock of bombs that he could, you know, make some progress with if he opted to do that. It would be a little bit slower, but it is safer.
So Ice Palace, though. Do you think Bo is going to have something to do with ice?
I think they're going to full clear ice and be disappointed.
You're thinking of T-Rock, aren't you?
The T-Rock bow is just so common anymore that I'm just I'm thinking that's going to be the case.
Looks like that John Kimball likes these kind of long seeds where this last key item is making the players hesitate.
Yeah, they'll both be coming into their boss fights around the same time, so we'll see where they go from here.
Well, my thinking is, look at the HUD right now. A lot of things are missing, and you know what those things are? Fetch quest items.
That is very true.
We have not seen the powder, the mushroom, or the shovel. So I'm wondering if there's going to be these chain of fetch quests that they're going to do in looking for this bow.
So what could be really trolly is the shovel is in the first chest in T-Rock. Well, after they've cleared everything else, and then they have to make the decision: do I continue on or do I go and check the shovel spot?
Exactly. I have a feeling he's gonna continue on though, because he doesn't want to go back in. It'd be just more trolly if the fetch quest items all linked up and took you straight to the bow. There was a fetch quest that I really didn't like. Was one time I saw the shovel was in the pedestal. The shovel dug up the powder dug up to the magic bat. The magic bat ended up being the mushroom, and then the mushroom ended up being your go mode item.
That's amazing. At least our runners know, with both Eastern Palace and Pod being crystals, that they will find the bow prior to going into Ganon's tower.
Arious is probably thinking, dang it, that lamp! It was here! I went through all those crazy dark rooms!
It's a very interesting spot for the lamp to be.
And now here's the interesting question: is where is Dr. Bob going now?
Ice Palace seems like the obvious choice, but it's not the only one.
I know. We'll see. Yes, 8 is Ice Palace. And I think Arious might be thinking the same thing, so we might see both runners trying to finally converging together into one dungeon.
Yeah, it happened.
I think he's just gonna dash. Of course he can't dash. He's gonna walk over and he's gonna mirror there. Yes, gonna have a double Ice Palace.
Bootless Ice Palace.
My goodness. Yeah, this race has ended up being really close because they both got things out of a different order, but they both continued to cover ground at the same time. Just a heart so far. Only 2 more items in Ice Palace. But you still have the double-chested fairy that they can get after this one.
Also, having Master Sword instead of a tempered or butter sword makes this a little bit trickier with the penguins. Although the hookshot does kill them in one hit.
Actually, it was really good use of Arious here, using hookshot, even for navigation.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can hook onto here.
Just making sure they get out of his way. He's actually not very far behind.
Now this is gonna be a race.
This might even be a Ganon fight decider or a left to right side Ganon's tower decision maker too. Oh, didn't put the bomb down.
Looks like we have a bomb jump.
Looks like he got it.
Yeah, looks good.
Also a bomb jump here. Looks like he got it too. Coming down the wire. No key. I hope they find a key though in this next room here.
Yeah, we're just a room apart right now.
They're in the same room.
This is like the worst room without boots.
Exactly. Alright, they both made it to the same room.
The sink is real.
Oh my god. There's the big key. Whoa. Is he gonna go down and then use switch out? Oh, they're both using the same strat. One opts to go to the bottom one. Oh, both use the same one.
Wow, this sink.
Oh my god! Look at that! Holy moly! They did
They're literally
exactly
in
the
sync.
same thing! Oh my god! Look at the anti-fairy, how bouncy too!
Oh man, for a couple rooms in a row.
Oh my god, they literally. Oh, he's changing. He's going for fairies! Okay, okay. Route divergence by Dr. Bob.
Oh, that was amazing.
And Bob's being the more conservative one. Dang, I hate ice. I do not want to make another visit, so I will get those fairies right now.
Yeah, that's a really good safety strat to know about. There's the second item.
Yeah. Because I think he's thinking he's not going to get powder here or anything, so he doesn't want to go back upstairs and save some time here and grabbing those fairies.
Yeah, and if they never get boots, that would block off the GT safety room down the line. So unless they bomb jump to it. So if he can keep the fairy until then, that might help him for a Master Sword Ganon fight.
That's true. And we're going to get a quick peek here first from Arious of what this thing is. Looks like he's just going to go for the hole clear. Normally I would just go for that chest because your go mode items potentially is just the bow. But I also think he's thinking about a sword upgrade because that's why you would do this.
Yeah, but there's only one item left.
Oh!
So, there it is! Go mode.
Okay. Not even going for a sword upgrade. Potentially he's thinking no. But Rip, I think he knows that it can't be anything anymore. If he opens his menu, yeah. Some people already said that Rip, the found items, that was the D.
So they probably won't be opening too many more chests. So it just depends if Ganon's Tower has the convenient sword upgrade. Or I guess Armos Knights or King Helmasaur.
Yeah, this is it. That's it. He's got the D.
Go mode for both of our runners.
I don't think he realizes it though. He's like, he's so tilted now. Oh, he realized it now. He's like, whoops. I know I got it. It's also nice that he has a key because he can just go back here by using this key.
Oh, we got a clip of the longest high five ever.
That's really nice. Well, the only thing that I can say that potentially double-chested fairy is necessary is if the Ganon Tower Big Key requires boots, and boots is there. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Wouldn't that be a troll?
Yeah,
Or if the boots are vanilla.
Oh my god. If they have to go hunting for boots after they go to Ganon's Tower, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah, I think they've had enough trolling on this seed so far.
I'd say so. I think they've been through enough pain already. This is definitely a great race. They're gonna use. If he uses bomb boost here, he can make more shots. Yes, good job. And now he can use the fire rod to do a lot more damage.
Yep, it does butter sword damage. So
some trap in there. Oh, misses the spin. Oh, take out the rod. Yes, take out the rod. I think he's got one. One's down. At least killing one makes the cycle a little bit better.
yeah, if it gets away from you, getting one down as soon as possible is usually the way to go.
Okay, hammer. Oh man, that's a dangerous hammer there. Oh, he's gotta worry about his health here.
He did pick up that fairy.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he's the one who picked up 3 fairies, so. I think he's one spin away on one of these eyes to die. Oh, okay.
Arious is making his way into pod.
I think both of them are almost like one spin away from dying now. He's still got 2 fairies, so he's gonna survive this battle as long as he keeps attacking. There's one more. I think this is it if he gets the spin here. I think it's... There you go. Gotta pick up the key. There you go. Whew.
I think he just needed a second to recover from that.
I know, he's probably thinking, I'm so glad I picked up those fairies. I do not want to do Ice Palace with no boots again.
Arious selecting to check this chest while he's here.
Oh,
it's sticky. Yeah, fair enough.
He's gonna be like, oh, yep, gotta do it. What a convenient way to finish pod.
Very convenient, and it doesn't look like he has either dungeon item, so that might actually be what's in the big chest.
Yeah. Alright. The Mimic Room here is nice with silver arrows. Well, they got plenty of silver arrows. They don't gotta worry about that, I think.
Yeah, they checked enough chests to get a nice arrow capacity.
Alright, this should be good. Arious pretty much has a slight lead right now.
Yep, and Dr. Bob is right on his tails.
Now, I wonder if the difference maker is if they find a sword upgrade. One of them finds it, and the other doesn't.
That could definitely happen with a different route in GT.
And Dr. Bob's definitely going the right direction.
Got a Helmosaur fight over here with Arious.
Shouldn't be long. He's got to switch to silvers and just one shot away.
Very nice fight.
Will he yield a sword? Nope. Compass. And actually, this worked out perfectly for Doctor, because look what he found right there. Got the key also. Got the big key.
He's probably worried that the big key is stuck in that maze, but he's going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, he's definitely happy that he can just go straight forward. Look at that hashtag blame everything on racing the other channel right now. I think Speed Gaming. So we can all send our messages in that way. He's probably gonna make a dope decision right now. He's gonna wonder what happened. Did somebody just curse me a little bit?
So speaking of other races, we have all sorts of secondary tournament races coming up over the next few days, and starting on Monday we have round 2 of the primary tournament.
Yeah. The biggest mystery right now is this Ganon's Tower gonna hold the big key on that torch? That will seal the deal if this seed's gonna be even longer than it already is.
I mean, the good news is that most of the missing item locations are on Dark Death Mountain, so if they do have to leave, they don't have to go too far.
Yep.
But I would expect them to full clear Ganon's Tower looking for the boots first, if that were to happen.
Yeah, I would think so too, if you've gone too far into it already. Alright, good. Good hammer smashing. One more. Well, the worst case scenario is they have to do something after they do T-Rock.
Just a blue rupee off of the Armos Knights. No sword upgrade for you.
Nope. Looks like we're gonna see a no sword upgrade Ganon's Tower until they find one.
Looks like Arious is opting to stock up on some potions before he heads up. That's a great idea.
Oh, he's missing those silver arrows. He's gotta get one. There you go. Key on torch would definitely push this race further out.
That is very true. So I guess as Arious makes his way to Ganon's Tower, there is something we like to do at this point.
Exactly. Where is that Ganon's Tower big key? And if you say 3, I know you're thinking torch.
I think in honor of Dr. Bob, it will be 14 in the normal routing or Bob's chest.
You guys are too nice with those numbers. Nope, don't need those arrows. He's not even hoping that that's going to be the case. See, look, He's hoping he never has to go to... I do the same too. I don't want to jinx myself that T-Rock is where I have to go or not.
Yep, keep those medallions in your pocket.
Exactly. Oh, this is gonna be really quick. If he's nothing on this right side, you can immediately go to the left to see if that torch is a big key or not. Let's just all hope. Alright, here we go. Walkie. Gonna do right side first? Ooh, right side.
Dr. Bob is finishing up his last crystal dungeon here.
Yep.
Getting his blue rupee reward.
Alright. He's gonna make his climb now too, so see what he does. Although I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be much of a difference now because the time of climbing up Gan's tower is probably going to be the same situation where Arious is going to already be on the left. So it is going to be maybe left side or tile room now for the torch.
Making sure to pick up that small key.
I think he's thinking about picking up some potions too, because he's definitely... Why he did that, there's definitely a reason. Yeah, there you go. No, he lucked out.
Right, so there was a race the other day where a small key wasn't on the torch and the runners just kept getting locked out of different paths in Ganon's tower.
Aww. Well, the dream's still alive. Oh, half magic! Now that's actually nice to have when you have Master Sword stuff. Wow, Dr. Bob just took all sorts of damage from Death Mountain.
Oh no.
I just saw his health deplete from full to like, I have no idea what happened there. He just got squirrel blocked and bombarded by all the bullets.
Now I hope he makes it past the Lionels safely. Remember that the Master Sword does not stun them or iframe them or anything like that.
Yeah. They're both doing the traditional. Oh, don't get killed by the squirrel! Don't get killed by the squirrel! Don't get killed by the squirrel! Oh my god, don't get killed by the squirrel! Oh my god, did you see that? Oh jeez.
Wow. I think next time he might just end up taking the Dark World climb instead.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna use a potion right now. This. Oh, he has fairy. Oh my god, but that was just squirrel out for blood. Oh, Random Room has the big key.
Yeah, so Arious will be making his climb.
Oh, look at this! Turn around, turn around! Whew, good.
Nice silver arrow strat there.
Yes, the climb. Well, there's definitely no searching for sword upgrades right now. Probably not going to see it unless it's in those last few chests.
That's true. They only have 4 more chances.
Is he going to right side? No, he's not. He made the right choice.
This will pick him up some time.
Oh, yes. And did Arius, he can bomb jump over to those fairies, but or he's gonna have to use potions because I don't think he caught any fairies. He just loaded up on blues, right?
Yeah, I believe he just has blue potions.
Yeah, because he's going through Gauntlet now. He has no way to powder, so you're gonna have to be careful. Yeah. Oh, good use of the arrows there.
Yeah, some nice shots.
Wow, look at those dots by Dr. Bob. Oh my god. Good maneuver. See that?
Yeah, he got himself lined up so that he could swing without getting hit by the fireballs.
And he used this, the hook shot because I think he knows the stun gives him a heart.
Yep, very nice strats.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Oh yeah, use the safety stress here or something. Yeah, Arius, just get out of here alive.
I think he's really trying to save those blue potions for Master Sword Ganon, but I don't know if he'll be able to save all of them.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Especially the fireball here, the shooter thing. If it hits you, it still does the full heart, I believe, if I remembered.
Yep, it sure does.
Oh, good. Block it with your shield.
Walking by the heart in the pot there.
Oh,
Oh, Dr. Bob.
He's got a fairy.
He does have one last fairy.
Dr. Bob's gonna get to the random room safely, I would assume.
Arius is electing to use a potion. That's good. These rooms right here are very trolly when you don't have boots.
Yep, absolutely. Gonna go straight. Oh no! Get pushed off. That's why I like to go on the faster conveyor, like right here.
Yep, just like that.
Exactly. Gonna find the rando room has the key. Yeah, he's gonna go. Yep, he's gonna go. He was a little bit thinking about he wanted a sword.
Yeah, I mean, there are 4 more chests if he kept going.
Yep. Alright, this is pretty much the last few chances here if these are sword upgrades where he's gonna skip. Okay, 1 down. Another down. He's gonna kill one of those guys? Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, there you go. And Bob's gonna have to start worrying about his health too. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's not good. I personally would heal now.
We got the powder.
Oh my.
That's a nice place for it.
Hey, that actually helps out because then they can powder and grab some very good.
Yeah, they could definitely drop down here before fighting Moldorm if they wanted to as well.
Or they can kill him and after he drops a chest, do it.
Yep.
He's dancing along with the death of Moldorm. Oh my god, look what happened to you.
Shuffle and validation. I bet you there's a sword buried in that grove.
This is gonna be an MS Ganon fight indeed. Yeah, he's probably thinking, if I wanted to get safety fairies, how would I do that? Oh, I have no boots. You have to bomb jump over, buddy. But... Alright, yeah, nice.
Pretty good Agate 2 fight so far from Arious.
Well, a good pattern here.
Triple double.
Yeah, it might come down to how well this Ganon fight goes for both these guys. They never checked double chested fairy, or did they?
They did not.
No. See, that's another thing.
So Dr. Bob in the last room did manage to hit the guy onto the spikes, so he could kill him in one hit.
Very nice.
Got a double spin there from Arious.
Oh, missed, whiffed, not too close enough. Uh-oh. I mean, Dr. Bob's gonna have to watch out for the, there you go, got one.
I think he still has one blue potion.
Yes, he does. Shooting a little too early. He's gotta wait till, we slow down a little bit. Fire Rod's faster, obviously. We'll probably get him. There you go. That half magic coming to good use there.
Absolutely. And Arious is in the hardest phase of Master Sword Ganon when you have the silvers.
Oh yeah. This is probably the worst part of the whole deal is right here. And we're almost done. For both our runners. This has been quite the interesting seed of trolliness. That's good he took it. Oh yeah. Do not risk it, Arious.
Definitely a good idea to get that health refill.
He's at the... I think this is not the scariest phase now anymore. The most scary was one prior to this.
Yep. Just has to be careful with the knockbacks from the Master Sword spins, and he should be okay.
Yeah, he just needs to make sure he's safe. Like this one. Gotta be careful because he can get hit by the fire bat, and he can knock himself out with the spin. Okay, he's in the final phase now. You can get torch glitch here if you'd like. There you go. Got it. Gotta be careful too, because he can still spin and attack himself off.
Yep, that's a really big concern when you're doing the Master Sword. You recoil pretty far.
Yeah, see that? He's just gotta make sure he falls into a good position and still... Yeah, this part, that's the part I'm most scared about, is when you're close to the edge. Might recoil a little too far. Right,
That's 2 hits.
Yeah. That makes 3. He's got 1 more to go. He's gonna find out he finds the powder right there. And he's gonna be like, I used my potion!
And GG for Arious.
There you go. Congratulations, Arious. And if you haven't yet, please follow these runners. Oh no, he ate the fairy!
Arious finished in first place with an official SRL time of 2:04:29. Oh no, we have a fall. Wonder if we'll grab a fairy while he's down here. Nope.
Alright, let's take a look what's going on now.
Trolldorm being Trolldorm.
Oh my goodness. The worst of feelings.
Oh no.
I think he's just gonna relax now because the tension of, you know, the race when you're still trying to be highly competitive and winning, it kind of puts you on edge. But once you see someone else is already now finished, you can kind of ease a little bit and take your time. Yeah, good. Get this fairy.
Good idea.
Use it for later. Very smart decision there. See, now he's thinking with his head. Totally. He's thinking, what am I going to do after this? Because I know for sure I'm going to get past this part. But then the next part, you're going to have to worry about, okay, oh, another troll door. Another fairy. Maybe. Never mind.
Switching to hammer strats.
Alright, hammer strats. Oh my god. Troll door down. And we have Arious now in here, so we want to say congratulations, Arious, on this race.
Yeah, GG, Arious, congrats. Oh, it looks like your mute is on, Arious.
Yeah, still muted currently in Discord. But your opponent right now is fighting...
I think that's better.
There you go.
Thank you for the congratulations. What a seed. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. You guys were really... You guys evened up. You want to... We even clipped a part where you guys were like literally synced side by side for like 5 minutes in Ice Palace.
I was so scared because I followed the route after I got sequence bricked that I was like, oh my goodness, the hammer was in Eastern and he's had it all game.
You guys both did the same sequence break, by the way. So.
Oh, okay, so this feels bad. I was like, oh my goodness, I think he's gonna... Oh. I was scared. I don't... 1 second. I wasn't watching, like, obviously, but... Where is he now?
He just got past Aga 2.
Okay. So it was a pretty close race then.
It is a very close race.
Yeah, very close.
I wonder if he found any... Did he find any more swords?
No. He's the same boat as you are.
Oh, okay, great. I was like... Because there's lots of things that I'm like, I could have... I didn't check anything after getting the bow. I was like... I'm going... You know, moving on with my life now, so... Like, no swords, no,
Item count wise, you guys found the same item. Literally, all the same items.
Yep, check the exact same chest. Dr. Bob did not go on the right side of GT, but other than that, you checked the exact same things.
Huh. Well, that was a crazy seed. I was like, oh my goodness, I missed something. It's gone. The hammer doesn't exist. I'm like, I don't know where it is. I was so scared for a second that I forgot something because I was super nervous.
Yeah, that hammer being in Swamp, the only chest it could possibly be in Swamp would be that one.
I think it's karma because I very frequently make fun of people who have that happen to them. I'm like, haha, you saw karma.
That came back to bite you. The hammer was there.
Oh, that was quite some first tournament seed. Whew.
Yeah, looks like Dr. Bob is opting to take the fairy before he goes into the Nano fight, which is wise, because he's already there. He could probably get blues if he's mirroring him.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright, that sounds like that's what he's doing, and yeah, that sequence break was interesting. When you guys did it at first, we were trying to figure out where would Lamp be or where would Flute be, because he shouldn't be able to get that mirror at that time.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed quite crazy. I'm like, where the heck is this stuff? I did a bunch of dungeons in the dark, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, it's obviously not progression, but like, I'm already here. I might as well.
Yeah. Now here's the interesting factor. The one item that was keeping back was the hammer. The one item that was keeping Dr. Bob back was the flute. But then when you guys both converged in getting it, you both were in Ice Palace literally synced together.
Well, that's crazy how Seeds do that, eh?
Yeah.
But I was super nervous. Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's your first race. But you did
Tournament
great.
races definitely can bring out some anxiety.
And now I'm just gonna ask chat, what do you think Arious' box and the menu guess in time?
Low bonk count.
I have a guess for the bonk count.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could be anything. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it could be so many different things.
155 checks. That's pretty good. Oh, right. I'm probably delayed, so I shouldn't say anything.
I want to make sure these guys are actually paying attention.
I don't want to give them the answer.
Exactly. The pivotal point is, were you guys actually looking?
If my menu was sub 4 in that seed, I would be pretty thrilled. I doubt it, guys. It's like probably +5 or 5 plus.
So Dr. Bob's on phase 2 of Ganon.
Oh, he's gonna get hit. Oh my god. This will be close. He's gonna have to clutch this out. He's got a few more spins here.
Sword boss is level 1, none. Sword level 3 or 4, none.
Of course.
Oh my god, my bot count is so low.
Exactly. Oh my god. Okay. No. Oh, I don't think that.
Times fluted is pretty low too.
If I was him at this point, I might just go check that magic bat and that dig spot.
Yeah, because you guys did find the shovel and the powder in the end. And Double Chested Fairy was never checked by both of you, so that's
I really wanted to. If I didn't find Hammer and Ice Palace, it would have been there and then Turtle Rock.
He's just gonna go buy more potions. He's gonna gut this out. He's gonna gut it out. You have a 4-minute 53-second menu time.
Yeah, that's not bad in a 2-hour.
Yeah,
See,
exactly. That's absolutely brilliant. Dr. Bob is not going to do this sword upgrade. Oh, he will. If he goes to 4, he's gonna go dig. He is.
All right, let's see what's at the dig spot.
He could also just walk this way to the magic bat too, right after. So it's not that bad.
maybe it'll be boots and red mail. Like when he gets boots, he can go get red mail.
This would be interesting to see.
$50.
Seed was generous with money. Oh my goodness.
Nope, he's not gonna go checking anything further than that. I see. Aww. And he's just gonna go all out on this. Yeah, the fairy might... Double-chested fairy might have the sword upgrades now, I'm thinking. Or magic pad.
I'm just really glad that they gave us silvers.
Oh yeah, silvers were really early, right? In the escape part.
Oh yeah, like years before the bow.
Oh, exactly. It was years before the bow.
Felt
Kind of
like-
trolled you there.
I was like, great, silvers. I can't wait for... Oh, never mind.
It's like your last item you found. How nice of them to do that to me.
Right? Although that magic powder really came in handy. Having it, you know, the end of Ganon's tower. Thanks, game.
Oh, he's gonna have to potion here because this is really dangerous. 100. Yeah, this is a tough battle when you have to keep spin attacking and watching out for that fire bat. Because fire bats still do quite a lot of damage, even with blue.
Oh yeah, and I felt really bad my timer didn't start at the beginning, and I was like, oh, well, that's not gonna work anymore.
That's okay.
But well, I was like, I hope his worked, because otherwise it wouldn't have happened. I'm, I just want to finish watching this guy finish.
Yeah. He's not too far, I think, from third phase, but he's just gonna have to watch out for getting hit here. Okay. Got a double there. Oh, don't get hit again! Oh. Use the hook shot. No! Aww. For Dr. Bob.
Oh no.
He still had plenty of time. I think he could go get the, let's see what he's doing.
Yeah, he could go check the magic bat. He could check the bat fairy.
If he goes to 2 again, he's gonna buy potion. We know he is. He's gonna buy potion.
Still has enough for 2 blues.
Yeah. The reason why I say it's also good to do the double-chested fairy at this time is you can potentially get free potions when you throw the bottle into the pond. And
That's
what
true.
I was thinking about too is why not? Because now you have a source of unlimited potion if it's a good one.
And he could also, instead of a sword, he could find the cape, which would also make that phase 2 a lot easier.
I think he heard us.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more money though.
Oh yeah, dude. He
Oh
just
no.
Potion. He needs 100 rupees.
And then,
No.
yeah, the cape, or even if he found the boots, would give him red mail. I mean, or a sword would make life easier.
He's gonna have to farm for rupees, but I hope he realizes. Well, I think he knows. I think he knows.
He just leaves.
Yeah, he knows.
It's a good thing I practiced Master Sword Ganon before this race. I was like, oh.
Yep. It's usually needed these days. He doesn't have enough rupees to do that check, so...
Alright, let's fight Ganon one more time. You can do it, my friend.
This is definitely a possible. Just take it slow. Even if you do one cycle, one hit per whatever, doesn't matter. You can get this done.
Yeah, Patience is definitely the name of the game with Master Sword Ganon, especially if you don't have cape or any safeties.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to... Yeah, he got that hook shot. Okay, this is good. That's not good. I think he's around the... Oh no. Watch out for the triangle. This is good if he actually gets this phase into the next one with the fire bats, if he gets in that corner, but...
I find that Trident has two modes. It's I don't know where I'm going, or it's homing torpedo mode.
Oh man, that actually was the most perfect situation that could have happened to him, but unfortunately he couldn't get to that right corner at that time. Because he could have easily... Right here, see this? If he stayed in that corner, he would have been able to keep spinning attacking without getting hit. And then he just has to hook shot out. And that would have been... It would have easily gotten him into the third phase.
Yep. But he is being more patient now and getting better at dodging the
Oh, look at this! He's there! He's there!
He's got it. Let's see this.
I think he's got it. Yeah, he's just gotta get potion or whatever to save yourself from getting killed here. Alright, good.
Oh god. Potion.
Alright, good.
Yeah, it's really too bad nobody found the cape.
Yeah, it's just... There's just a bunch of things you guys didn't find. Until Ganon's Tower, you found some fetch items. I was mentioning that too. I said, you guys had no fetch items going to Ganon's Tower. Like, there was no powder, no mushroom, no shovel. Okay. I still got torch, but that's fine.
So, small correction, and everyone does it. Everyone calls me Arious. It's supposed to be Arius.
Arious.
So, like, the word various is where it comes from. I just was spelling really fast one day, and I missed a V, and I'm like, oh, cool, Arius sounds like a cool name. Various, Arius. But, everybody says Arius. Like, everybody. I was thinking of retyping it, or changing my name to just the letter R, the letter E, and then us. With dashes in between.
I'm pretty sure we said both throughout the race.
Yeah, we had a variety of things.
Everybody calls me Arius, and I was like, I just accept it now, because, you know, whatever. But if anybody actually wants to know, it's Arius.
Alright, Arius.
Or I was going to spell it AIR-E.US. I was like, I should just change it, but...
Alright, take your time, buddy. Gonna have a... Yeah, there you go. He's got one, finally.
Yeah, it's a good thing I was wearing my lucky Link glasses.
Ah. The secret is out, everybody.
That was
wear
close.
Lucky Link glasses. Oh, that was close too. I think he's trying to line up for a double, but okay.
I think we got one more.
Yeah, this should be it. Hey, no, not quite yet. There, ooh. Definitely an intense battle.
Boom. Oh, come on, that was so close.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him now.
GG to DoctorBobtastic.
Oh man, that battle all the way till the...
And DoctorBobtastic finishes in second place with an official SRL time of 2:24:51.
Dang, that was really wild. But he finished strong. He didn't get a sword upgrade and just completed it with Master. And like I said earlier, if you haven't already, give these runners a follow. Follow Arious13 and our very own Dr. Bob.
They put on a great show for us tonight.
Absolutely. Let's see if he wants to come in here. Looks like someone's saying. Aha! Congratulations, Dr. Bob. If he wants to come
I think
in
you
here,
might have
looks
your
like,
mic muted, Dr. Bob.
Someone's saying.
Ah, there we go. Is that better?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a little bit disconnected. There we go. All right. So that, my friends, is what happens when someone has to learn Master Sword Ganon.
Oh no.
Oh, so that explains a lot. But you did pretty good for your first try. You got everything down to the end of knowing when you have to spin and when you have to silver.
Yeah, by the end of that, I figured it out.
Yeah, you definitely did.
So, were there any? Did you find any other swords?
No, not even for a second.
Okay. I'm guessing they were like right side GT or Ice Armos or some kind of ridiculousness.
I think probably Trinex was hanging on to both of them.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's the. Yeah.
And
Oh, he
laughing.
would be hanging on to both of them because he's got the green pendant. So how?
Yeah, he could.
Okay. So yeah, about that hammer.
Oh my god! I was so afraid that I skipped Sarashula and Eastern, and I ended up climbing the mountain in the dark, and I ended up doing just going crazy off on my way without checking those spots. I was like, oh my god, he found the hammer early on, and I've been running around forever without it. I was like, oh god.
I mean, I went up Death Mountain early too. The thing is, it was a very interesting thing because I found the lamp in the big chest in Swamp, and that told me that the flute had to be somewhere that wasn't lamp locked. And so I was like, all right, it's probably Skullwoods or Thieves Town at this point. I just happened to go Skullwoods first.
I was so scared I ended up beating blind. I died on blind earlier, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do this now. I was looking around, I was like panicking, I was like, what do I do? Really easy.
Yeah, I've died on blind like 100 times. Just not today. Just didn't go to him.
There's a really fun clip of us high-fiving for ever in Ice Palace, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, we have it in chat right. It's called the longest high five ever. That's the name.
High five.
It was a pixel by pixel sync for a couple rooms.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
That's great.
Oh man, Ice Palace. Ice Palace with the bow. Once again, not letting us go mode anything that needs to be go moded in a hurry.
I was like, when I was looking around for the hammer, I was like, I'm gonna fake flippers into Ice Palace. I was getting concerned that was my next play. I was like, wow. And then the hammer was there, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, I went into Swamp fully prepared to mirror or save and quit out right after I opened that chest, and it was the hammer. I'm like, really? Really?
All right, well, I just wanted to say thanks, DoctorBobtastic. That was a fun race, and thanks to
Sure
the
was.
commentators. Love you guys, Korek and Hiei. And
Hey.
anybody that watched, I really appreciate you spending your time watching our race.
Thank you for letting us
Absolutely.
commentate.
I'm going
I
to
feel
jump out
like-
of Discord, but thanks, everyone.
All right, take care.
Take care, Arious.
I feel like I didn't completely embarrass myself, except for Master Sword Ganon.
Well, it's not really embarrassing. It's really tough to do, especially learning it on the fly. The way
Yeah,
you
if you
handled
learn that
it
on
was
the fly,
crazy.
that's actually pretty great.
Yeah,
I
under the
mean,
conditions. Wow.
learning is a strong word. I've watched a lot of races, and I know you have to spin to hit it, but that's basically all I knew.
Well, yeah. See, the difference is you actually applied that knowledge of what you saw and tried for yourself, and then figured out, okay, it's not as easy as it looks. But once you
Also,
got
I
the timing
think
down, wow.
I think I fell 6 times to Trolldorm 2, something ridiculous like that.
Oh yeah, Trolldorm just had your number today, and I think a couple of squirrels had your number today too.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't want to use my fairy or anything. Yeah, it was half a heart getting to Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, that front section of Death Mountain. I was looking at your full today too. All of a sudden, you had like 3 hearts going. What happened to him on Death Mountain?
The dead rocks were just the devil, but we already know that. Now let me tell you, what I'm gonna have right here is a PB for bonk count.
Absolutely. I think chat already caught on. How many bonks will Dr. Bob have?
Did Arious didn't find boots either, did he?
Nope, it was
Okay.
a bootless.
Yeah. I kind of prefer bootless seeds because I'm very bad at using the boots.
Yeah, that was interesting. Definitely to go bootless all the way through. Now we're chat's been dying to know this too. Bob, Dr. Bob, are you a Bob fan?
Well, he is my namesake, so I kind of have to go with it. That's usually the chest I guess when I'm commentating or doing something like that because, well, it's my namesake, so I got to do something.
All right. You passed the test. You're allowed to be Dr. Bob.
Now, that being said, that torch there, it was giving me so much anxiety until I saw it. I was like, if that's the big key, I'm going to throw a fit.
We were also worried about that too. Been pretty trolly so far.
I'm just happy that I was in Ganon's Tower when my opponent finished.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't that far off. I think I was at Trolldorm, so...
You guys were definitely in good positioning. You were both in Gas Tower at the same time, roughly. And yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually a PB in terms of time for me.
It might be. And that's great.
Yeah, you did a great job with this seed.
And
Cool,
looks like
cool.
we are recording the seed right now, so everything go.
All right. Well, thank you all for talking to me and listening to me ramble on about this seed. And it was kind of I was surprised that someone as quote commentator famous as Hiei was commentating this race.
Hey, I signed up for a lot of things, so don't be surprised if I show up in one of your races.